Hi guys, this is Carrie with Fullerton Professional Organizing and welcome back. Today we're talking about 30 days of decluttering your home. Overwhelmed by clutter? Discover how to declutter your entire home in just 30 days with simple, stress-free steps that actually work. Want a clean, organized home but don't know where to start? This 45-minute to 30, I don't know exactly how long it's going to be. I'm hoping that it keeps your attention for a little while, but this guide will walk you through every step. No stress, just results. All right, now the first thing we're going to start on is some small areas of your home. Decluttering your home might feel overwhelming, but don't you worry. You've got this. With a simple plan and a little bit of effort each day, you can transform your space into a clean, organized, and peaceful place. Let's break it down into easy steps over 30 days. Now remember, it's not going to be perfect because it's going to take more than 30 days for some homes to get decluttered. But it doesn't have to be magazine ready or Pinterest ready. It just has to be a little bit better than it was. Progress over perfection. So we are going to start small and then we're going to build on that momentum. We're going to tackle one room at a time. When you're ready to start decluttering, the best way to begin is by focusing on one room at a time. This keeps things simple and helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Start with the easiest room in your house. It could be the bathroom or the smallest closet. These spaces usually have less stuff, so they're a great place to build confidence and momentum. Now, first, you're going to empty that space, or you can tackle one little area in that space. But take everything out of the one small little area at a time. Yes, everything. This helps you see exactly what you're working with. Now, if this is a large space and a large area, it is recommended that you pull everything out, but I don't recommend it because you only want to pull out enough that you can work on it in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and if you've got a lot of energy, maybe an hour. You don't want it to take all day today and the next day and the next day. You want to do a small area at a time because you don't want your house to be a disaster while you're trying to make it less chaotic, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. So take out a small area at a time, very small. And it could be just 15 minutes of organizing. Sort into a keep, donate, and trash. Put it back, return the items from your keep pile and organize them neatly so everything has a place. Now, a pro tip is as you sort, you are going to ask yourself, do I love it? Do I need it? Well, actually, do I use this? Do I love it? Does this add value to my life? If the answer is no, it might be time to let it go or put it in a bin and put it in the garage. And in 6 months, if you did not take anything out of it, go ahead and donate it. Don't open it unless you needed something. If you did not need anything, leave that lid on and donate it. Starting small with one room helps you build confidence and see the progress quickly. Before you know it, you'll be ready to tackle bigger spaces. Now, on days 4 through 7, you're going to declutter some surfaces. Clearing off countertops, tables, shelves is one of the easiest ways to make your home feel cleaner and more peaceful. Clutter on surfaces can make even the tidiest room feel chaotic, so this step is a game changer. And if you don't want to start in a bathroom or a small closet, maybe just one small flat surface will be where you want to start, and then the next days do a closet or a bathroom. Whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever energizes you to take that first step. And what you're going to do is clear everything off of that flat surface. Start by removing all the items from the surface that you're decluttering. Wipe it down, give it a fresh, clean start. Sort and simplify. Put back only the items you use daily or truly love. Find a new home for things that don't belong there, like random papers, toys, or mismatched items. Toss or donate anything you no longer need. Now, you can use baskets or bins, but it also depends on your personality. If you have to see everything, use clear baskets or bins. And only buy baskets or bins if you absolutely need them. They are used for corralling small items like mail, keys, remotes, or chargers into baskets or bins. This keeps them organized and out of sight, but still easy to access. Now, keep it minimal. Surfaces look best when they're not overcrowded. Leave some empty space to create a calm, open feel. Now, what you might want to do is set a timer for 15 to 30 minutes each day to stay focused and avoid burnout. Small, consistent efforts add up to big results. Now, here's a little motivational quote for you. You may want to write it down to keep motivated. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. That was Martin Luther King Jr. This quote reminds us that progress happens one step at a time. You don't have to declutter your entire home in one day. Just focus on one surface at a time. Before you know it, your home will feel lighter, cleaner, and more inviting. Now let's go on to week number 2. Week number 2, we're going to dive into a little bit bigger things. All right, but if you get overwhelmed, you can still break it down into smaller areas and segments. Day 8 and 10, conquer the kitchen. Go through your cabinets, pantry, and drawers. Toss expired food, donate unused gadgets, and organize what's left. Group similar items together like baking supplies or snacks to make cooking easier. You know, your baking supplies should be where all together and as close as you can to the oven. Your toaster, anything that you put in the toaster might be stored near the toaster. Okay, now days 11 through 14, you might want to tackle the living room. The living room in my home is usually the easiest, but I'm not sure how it is in your home. But you might want to declutter books, magazines, decor, kids' toys. I'm an empty nester, so no toys. Ask yourself, do I use this? Does it make me happy? Does it fit in with my decor? If not, it's time to let it go. Organize cords, remotes, and toys into designated bins. If you have kids, you might have toys in there, and you might need a basket to put them in. Now, each day, you can clear off all the flat surfaces in your living room, put it all in a basket. Take that basket around the house as you put these items away. If company's coming real quick, throw everything in the basket and put everything away later. It's a quick way to get your living room in tip-top shape before company comes over. Now, remember, again, we're going to say progress is progress, no matter how small. Now, week 3, tackle the even tougher spaces. Days 15 through 17, declutter your bedroom and closet. Your bedroom should be a peaceful retreat. It should be a peaceful retreat, and if you're married, it should be peaceful enough that you feel comfortable having a little bit of romance in your bedroom. Your bedroom should be peaceful retreat, but clutter can make it feel stressful instead of relaxing. Definitely not romantic. Let's start with your closet. It's often the biggest source of chaos in the bedroom. And here's a simple way to tackle it. The hanger trick. I think a lot of us have heard of the hanger trick, and if you haven't, here it is. Turn all the hangers in your closet backwards. That way, when you wear that item, you will wind up putting the hanger back the correct way. All the hangers at the 6 months, or if you want to wait a year, but 6 months is good. If they're all facing the correct way, then you've worn it, you liked it, you kept it. Now, if the hangers are still backwards, that's an indication that you have not worn that item. Now, I know that there are different seasons where you're going to wear different items. So keep that in mind. If there's something that stayed backwards on the hanger, but you have not been through that season, well, you might want to keep that in consideration. You don't want to get rid of all your sweaters just because you haven't worn them and it's the middle of summer. But keep in mind what you love, what fits, and that hanger trick really works. And you can do it for a year if you want. All right. Wear it, flip it. As you wear an item, hang it back up the right way, hook facing away from you like you usually do. Check in 6 months. After 6 months, any hangers still facing backward mean you haven't worn those items. It's time to donate or sell. Now, this trick helps you see what you actually wear and makes it easier on your brain. Easier to let go of what you don't. Now, the second step is declutter the rest of your bedroom. Clear surfaces, nightstands, dressers, and shelves can collect clutter fast. Keep only what you use daily, like a lamp, book, or alarm clock. Sort your drawers, go through your dresser drawers, and pull out anything that doesn't fit, is worn out, or you no longer wear. Donate or toss what you don't need. Now, under the bed, I don't know about you, but I use the storage underneath my bed. If you are storing things under your bed, pull them out and decide what's worth keeping. Use bins to organize what stays. Now, creating a peaceful space is number 3. Keep your bedroom simple and calm. Add cozy throw blanket, a few decorative pillows, or a plant to make it feel inviting. Make your bed every morning, because when you make your bed, it already looks calmer and clearer. Or clearer and calmer. Tidier. Play your favorite music or podcast while you work to make decluttering more enjoyable. Now, have nothing in your house that you do not know to be useful or believe to be beautiful. That is by William Morris. This quote reminds us to surround ourselves only with things that add value or joy to our lives. Your bedroom should be a place of peace and rest. So let go of what you no longer use or what no longer fits in with your life, your bedroom, your decor. All right, you should keep your favorites. Now, day 18 through 21, organizing paperwork. Sort through mail, bills, documents. Shred what you don't need and file the rest. Use file folders or filing cabinet to keep important papers organized. And a good tip is play your favorite music. Again, your podcast. Make it fun. Because the office work and the paperwork, that's usually the most boring to me. But it needs to be done. So do that once a week. Not once a week. Once a month, so that you don't have to do it all at the end of the year. When it comes tax time, it would be nice to have all of that organized and easier at tax time. Okay, now we're going to go for week 4. Finishing strong, declutter your storage spaces on days 22 through 25. It's time to tackle those out-of-the-way spaces that tend to collect clutter, like the garage, the attic, basement. These areas can feel overwhelming, but with a focused plan, you can turn them into organized, functional spaces. So, to get started, step 1, attack again, one space at a time. On the day 22, tackle the garage. 23, the attic. 24, the basement. If you have one in your area, we do not have basements, so that's a little extra time we can spend in the garage. So any other storage areas like a shed or under the stairs, that's time to tackle that. Number 2, sort and declutter. Pull everything out. Start by taking everything out of the space. This helps you see exactly what you're dealing with. Now, a lot of organizers do recommend that. Again, I'm going to reiterate, if you get overwhelmed easy like I do, don't pull everything out. You want to be able to work in small enough spaces to where you can put it back nice and neat so you don't have to look at the chaos the next day. But number 2, be ruthless. Ask yourself, do I use this? Do I need this? Does this add value to my life? If the answer is no, it's time to let go. Create the keep, donate, and trash piles. Organize what you keep. Use clear bins so you can see what you've organized. Store items in clear labeled bins so you can easily see what's inside. Group similar items. Keep like items together, just like we talked about in the kitchen. Holiday decorations, tools, camping gear. Maximize your space. Use shelves, hooks, or pegboards to keep things off the floor and make the most of your storage area. Now, maintaining your spaces. Label everything. Clearly label the bins and shelves to make it easy to find what you need and where things should go back, because we're not going to always remember everything, and our family needs to know about the labels and where things go. Regular check-ins. Every few months, do a quick sweep of your storage spaces to keep them clutter-free. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. This quote reminds us that it's never too late to make changes. By decluttering your storage spaces, you're creating room for new possibilities and more and a more organized life. Now, the last few days of the month, days 26 through 28, you can refresh your bathrooms, toss out old toiletries, expired medicines, unused beauty products, organize the drawers with small bins or dividers. Use all those those phone boxes that you collected, or go to Dollar Tree and get some good drawer organizers. Day 29 through Day 29 through 30, if I can get my tongue to work, are your final touches. Do a walkthrough of your home, tidy up any remaining clutter, admire your hard work, and take before and after photos to celebrate your progress. Probably should have said that at the beginning so that you'd remember to take the before photos. But maintaining a clutter-free home, daily habits. Spend 5 to 15 minutes, some say 15 minutes, some say 10 minutes, each day tidying up before bed. Use the 1 in and 1 out rule. There's a new one, 1 in and 2 out rule, to keep you on your toes. But for every new item you bring in, donate or toss an old one. And those weekly check-ins. Do a quick decluttering session every weekend to stay on track. Now, here's a little message of hope for you. Decluttering isn't just about cleaning your home. It's about making space for the things that are valued in your life. It's about letting go of what you don't need so you can focus on what brings you joy and peace. As you work through this process, remember that every little step you take is moving you closer to a happier home. Now, you might get stuck, feel overwhelmed, or even get emotional as you go through your stuff. But there's the thing, you're not just cleaning your house. Like we said, you're creating a fresh space, fresh start. You're making room for better things, peace, clarity, the stuff that makes you smile. If you have too much stuff that you no longer care about, it crowds out all the special things that you do love in your home. As you keep going, hold on to this promise from the Bible. For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. That is Isaiah 43:19. This verse reminds us that God is always working, even when we can't see it. Just like He can turn a dry, empty desert into a flowing river, He can bring peace and order to your home and your heart. He's making a way even when things feel messy or impossible. Maybe your home feels like a jungle right now, cluttered, chaotic, or stuck in the past. But God is doing something new. He's helping you clear out the clutter, not just in your house, but in your mind and heart. He's creating paths where you feel lost, and He's bringing peace to places that feel stuck or empty. So don't give up. Take it one step at a time. Celebrate the small wins, like a clean counter, an organized drawer, or a bag of stuff ready to donate. Every little bit counts. You're not just decluttering, you're making space for God's blessings, for peace, and for the good things He has planned for you. And remember, you're not alone. God is with you, helping you and cheering you on. He sees how hard you're working. He's proud of you. Trust that He's working behind the scenes, turning your chaos into calm and your clutter into clear path. You've got this, and He's got you. Keep going one day at a time. Your home, your heart, and your future is worth it. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next podcast.